Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex Clark, the Clark Group, Keller Williams Realty, Portland Premier. Excited today to share with you just quickly a market update report for Oregon City. So if you live in Oregon City or have been considering buying in Oregon City, you're going to want to stay tuned. Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex Clark, Keller Williams Realty, the Clark Group, Portland Premier. Just real quick, wanted to share with you some things that are happening in Oregon City real estate market. And let's get started. So this is a market action index report for Oregon City specifically. This effectively quantifies how hot of a market it is. The higher the number, the hotter it is, with 30 being the dividing line between a buyer's market and a seller's market. So we have to be all the way down here, roughly, for it to be a buyer's market. And as you can see right now, we're hovering around, let's say, 70. So suffice it to say, it is a strong seller's market in the Oregon City area. Next up, I wanted to talk a little bit about median list price. This chart is really interesting to me. We had gains in 2020. Pretty typical gains in 2020, and then 2021 happened, and just look at that incredible amount of equity built by homeowners in Oregon City in 2021. As far as price goes, did prices come down in the middle of 2021? No, not really. What this is showing is that the average sale, the median sales price, came down, but values certainly did not come down at all. And then it stayed relatively flat. So all the higher end stuff must have sold at the beginning of the year, effectively is what that's saying. Average days on market, it's not taking long to sell houses anymore. We're starting this year in 2022 at a lower point than we have been in the previous several years. Average days on market in Oregon City is 124. Now, keep in mind, that is for everything listed. That's acreage property on 100 acres, little condos or townhomes. That's regular houses and subdivisions. And that's for new construction too. So it's deceiving that when we say 124 days average, well, all the new construction that's happening in Oregon City, and if you live in Oregon City, you're well aware of it. Builders put their homes on the market before they're finished. And so they sit on the market and they build up days on market before they're actually ready to sell. And buyers have a tough time buying a home before it's complete because they want to look at it, they want to walk through it, they want to feel the countertops, see the light fixtures, and actually get an understanding of what they're going to buy. So it's artificially high in these graphs, but suffice it to say, when we list a home in Oregon City, assuming it's actually livable, our listings are selling within a matter of a week, maybe 2 weeks if we're in the dead of winter. As far as properties with price decreases, this can be surprising to people, but in a typical balanced market, about 30% of the homes listed will incur a price reduction prior to selling. And if you look, we were hovering down for 2020 and 2021. We were about 30 or a little bit less for 2021, but it's come back up. Now, this number should start to decrease as we get into spring of 2022. That's the seasonality of it. But there are price reductions happening. Some homes are sitting and not selling, and as a result, the sellers are having to adjust. And that's a surprise for a lot of sellers. They're not realizing that that's happening. Inventory, I mean, I don't have anything new to share. There's no houses for sale effectively. That shouldn't come to a surprise for you if you've been watching my videos. We're starting in 2022 at a much lower inventory level than we have at the start of previous years, even 2021. It's just there's not a lot of houses. For Portland Metro as a whole, there's 0.8 months of inventory, which means that if we stopped allowing houses to sell, or I'm sorry, if we stopped allowing houses to be listed today, it would take less than 1 month to sell every property on the market. That's pretty incredible. It's a historic low. There's just not a lot for houses for people to look at. And when there's not a lot of houses for people to look at, and there's a lot of demand, what happens? Prices go up, right? So anyway, that's a quick snapshot of what's happening in the Oregon City market. We're expecting great things to occur in 2022. Inventory levels should remain low. We should continue to see prices rise. The big question is what in the world is going to happen with interest rates? Just yesterday, the Fed came out and released minutes that said, if we're going to speed up the interest rate hikes. Now, the Fed rate and what you pay for your mortgage on a 30-year fixed aren't directly connected, but the mortgage rate certainly lags what the Fed does. And so we're expecting interest rate increases in 2022. And if they don't happen, we're all going to be a little bit dumbfounded about it. So if you've been thinking about refinancing and haven't, you should get on that right now. And if you've been thinking about buying and haven't, we should talk and figure out a game plan that's going to get you into a house before those rates go up substantially. Last time this happened was in 2018, and rates went from 3.5% to 5.25% in less than a year. And I don't want to see any of our clients or friends or family have to get a 4.75%, 5% mortgage when they can go today and get a 3.25% mortgage. So if you've been thinking about it, let's connect and get the ball rolling on that. Call with any questions, email with any questions. We're happy to help. Alex Clark, the Clark Group, Keller Williams Realty. And thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Bye.